Hey everybody, I'm Cody Fleener. Welcome to our latest edition of Cody's Corner, where I'll be previewing some of the movies that are upcoming and hitting a silver screen near you, while also reviewing what I've seen lately at the Carmike Cinemas here in Morristown. Now, back in the 80s, there came a little film that was revolutionary but probably misunderstood at the time, and over this past Valentine's Day weekend, Hollywood decided to give it an upgrade and a reboot. So they released Robocop, and let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised at how good Robocop ended up being. Let's start off with the cast. Gary Oldman, who you may know as Sirius Black from the Harry Potter franchise, does a predictably good job at being the creator of Robocop. And Samuel L. Jackson also turns in a great performance, as he is kind of the futuristic media as a whole. And Michael Keaton, who you may know as Batman in the early 1990s, does a surprisingly good job as kind of the villain of the film. But Joel Kinnaman, who plays Robocop himself, who I have actually never heard of before this movie, does a surprisingly good job at providing layers to an otherwise one-dimensional character. The story and the messages in Robocop are also very poignant for today's society, as it talks about drones and robotics, which obviously is something big in today's headlines. And the action, yeah, it's packed, as you'll be going from beginning to end with action galore, and you're going to be waiting from scene to scene on what is going to take place next. Now let's take a look at what's upcoming, hitting a silver screen near you. It's been quite some time since Gerard Butler famously proclaimed one of the best lines in movie history when he said, "This is Sparta," in the epic 300. But have you ever wondered what happened to ancient Greece after that war? Well, on March 7th, we will get that answer with 300 Rise of an Empire. 300 Rise of the Empire takes place in the immediate aftermath of the Spartan War and actually answers the question, what did happen to the Greeks? And by the looks of it, the style and tone from 300 is going to be there, and with that being said, there are probably going to be lots and lots and lots and lots of violence. Maybe you're looking for some lighter affair after seeing 300 Rise of an Empire? Well, you're in luck, because on March 7th comes the latest from the director of The Lion King, Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Mr. Peabody is the world's smartest dog, and lately he has now become the world's newest adoptive father to his son, Sherman. And together they use one of his greatest inventions, the Wayback, in order to go back in time and change the course of history. But when things start going wrong, they may have to go back to the future in order to solve their problems and make things the way they were. By the looks of the previews, this film is going to be full of puns and sarcasm, and with Modern Family star Ty Burrell voicing Mr. Peabody, odds are it's probably going to be pretty hilarious. So I enjoyed Robocop far more than I ever thought I would, as I give it 8 out of 10 stars for its action and its surprisingly great cast work. Whenever you see Robocop, tell me what you thought. You can contact me at info@morristowntvtoday.com or on my Twitter page at Cody's Corner 123. And whenever you check out 300 Rise of an Empire and Mr. Peabody and Sherman, tell me what you thought. You can contact me at info@morristowntvtoday.com or on my Twitter page at Cody's Corner 123. Thanks for watching Cody's Corner, and I'll see you at the movies.